That's the craziest thing I did. Like, I'm talking about risk my life for this dude. I knew this nigga for like 5 minutes. I'm trying to risk my life for him. What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to my channel.
Okay, I could be a bucket for the Knicks. I know a couple bloods, but I know a lot of Crips.
Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A video while I take my braids out. Crusty braids. I mean, the braids look good. Don't get it twisted. The braids look good. You feel me? If you ain't getting your hair done by me, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Link is in the description box. And I never done a Q&A video, and I feel like I can just let you guys get to know me a little bit, because you know I never did a proper introduction on my channel. So this is going to be something similar to that. All right, I have all the questions on my phone. I'm going to put them on the screen, probably right here somewhere. Move this out of the way. Let's just get started. Okay, so the first question is, when did you start doing hair? Well, if you want to be technical, I started doing hair when, where's my scissors? I started doing hair when I was about 5 years old. I know it sounds crazy, but y'all just hear me out. I had this doll or whatever. I'll probably answer the picture because I still got that picture. It was this Dora doll or whatever. She had hair on it. Mind you, Dora was my favorite. But basically, Dora doll had hair up there. And I just taught myself how to braid one day. I don't know how I did it. I just did it one day. I really just don't know how. I'm still to this day, I just don't know how I learned how to braid like that. But yeah, I was 5 years old. I just taught myself how to braid with the doll. And then, you know, I started doing my own hair because obviously I ain't had no daggone job, you know what I'm saying? And I always been the type to want to change my hair up all the time. So I just had to learn how to do my own hair. So I just started braiding my own hair, and then I would do other people's hair in school, like in between classes. But when I started getting paid from doing hair, I think I was in 10th grade. That was like the first time I ever got paid to do someone's hair. And I started like getting more serious with it when I graduated high school, so in 2019. So yeah, I basically started doing hair when I was in about, we're gonna say 11th grade. But technically, when I was 5, not 10. All right, next question. I guess I'll answer all the hair questions first. What's your favorite hairstyle to do? It's kind of hard. Okay, my favorite hairstyle to do is butterfly locks. I know it sounds crazy, y'all, but I just love butterfly locks. I love them on me. I love them on other people. I love them long. I love them short. I love them colorful. I love them just plain black. I love to do butterfly locks. Like, them things are hecka cute. Yeah, my favorite hairstyle to do is butterfly locks. And if you know me, you know that's my favorite hairstyle to do. They got me in a daggone chokehold, I'm telling you now. So let me cut these some more before I keep talking. All right, now I can get back to the questions. Ooh, this was, oh, I should do some short braids. You just see me throw it in trash now. I didn't eat it. Even though it's my flow. I couldn't eat it, but I didn't. What products do you use for your hair? I usually use, like right now, I'm using Cream of Nature products. I love Cream of Nature products. Well, most of them. I'll use like Cream of Nature for moisturizer and the leave-in conditioners, and like the was it curling custard? But I'm starting not to like that, at least my hair isn't, because it's sometimes when I mix it like with other products, it gets flaky. But right now I'm trying out African Pride and Camille Rose. Actually, I just bought some today. So this right here, and then the African Pride. This is what the logo looks like. Yeah, I'm using Shea Moisture right now. All right, now let's get into some more serious questions. Are you dating or looking for a relationship? Am I dating? Technically, no, I'm not dating. Am I looking for a relationship? Absolutely not. Of course, sometimes I feel like I want to be in a relationship, but I'm not looking for one, because I know deep down inside, like if I really think about it, I'm not ready for a relationship. But you know, I'm not dating because nobody takes me out on a date, so I'm not dating nobody. For real, for real. Talking to people, I mean, that's a different story. But dating, no, because these niggas don't be taking me out, and then they be wondering, these niggas don't be taking me out, they be wondering why they get treated the way they get treated. But no, I am not dating, and no, I'm not looking for a relationship. But do I want a relationship? Do I want to be in a relationship? Sometimes. A part of me does, and a part of me doesn't. I would like to, you know what I'm saying, be working on getting into a relationship. Well, not right now because I'm trying to get things done right now. But probably next year, I want to be trying to get myself in a relationship, even though I don't really care to be in one. It's like the older I get, the more I just don't really care for it, because I done had too many experiences with boys to like just make me feel like I just don't want to deal with them at all, honestly. But at the same time, it was a good thing I had some of those experiences already, because for one, it helps me like realize what I like and what I don't like, what I want and what I don't want, what I'll deal with and what I won't deal with, you know what I'm saying? Just basically help me like with my standards altogether. All right, next question. Something your last relationship taught you. I mean, my last relationship wasn't really a relationship. It only lasted like a month, honestly. It literally lasted a month. So I'm gonna do like my past relationships. My last 2 relationships taught me that I'm gonna try to do 4 because I could go on and on about this, boo. One thing my last relationship taught me was that no matter what you do for somebody, no matter how good of a person you are, if somebody wants to do something wrong, they're gonna do it no matter what. If they want to do something, you know what I'm saying, they're not supposed to be doing, and within a relationship, they're just gonna do it. That's just how it is, you know. Something else my last relationships taught me, another thing it taught me was to put myself first. You know what I'm saying? Put myself first, no matter if you're in a relationship or not, to always put myself first, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I know that sometimes if I knew something wouldn't make me happy, you know what I'm saying, but I would still try to do what would make my boyfriend happy, you know what I'm saying? Even though I knew it was not good for me, it would hurt me in the long run, or hurt me right then, I would still try to, you know, do what would make them happy. And I like, sometimes you should do something to make your partner happy, but some of the things were like, it was just, I should not be doing it at all, you know, like especially stuff that was disrespectful. See, another thing it taught me was to put myself first, no matter what. But another thing my last relationship taught me was don't accept disrespect, you know what I'm saying? I guess stand up for myself, that would be like a better way to say it. Stand up for myself, you know what I'm saying? Do not take disrespect, because honestly, that's exactly what I was doing. I know, like, one of my relationships, you know what I'm saying, I'll just let this one dude just call me every name in the book, you know, still be the most loyalist girlfriend in the world. I would still try to make this dude happy or whatever, you know, even though, you know, every day, you know, I'm talking about every day, y'all. Girl, I was down bad, for real, for real. I knew he was cheating on me, but I still stayed with him or whatever. So it just taught me to put myself first, you know what I'm saying? Take up for myself. It's like nowadays, I wish a nigga would whole time, you know what I'm saying? I wish a nigga would, like, heck no, like, I ain't going for none of that, for real, for real. One more thing my last relationship taught me. Don't settle. That should have been the first thing I said. Settling could mean anything for different people. It could mean settling for you might be different for what I think settling is, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it taught me not to settle. Okay, from experience, you know what I'm saying? There was a dude I was dating or whatever. He was super duper nice, you know what I'm saying? Well, from what I was already used to. But nowadays, that mess is the bare minimum, as, you know what I'm saying, you would say, you know what I'm saying? He was super duper nice or whatever. But it's just like, there was some things I just didn't like, but it's like I was settling because like the nice things he would do for me kind of outweighed the things I didn't like, you know what I'm saying? I knew I could have had it better or whatever, but I was settling because it was really nothing wrong with the relationship. But sometimes just because there's nothing wrong with a relationship doesn't mean like it's good for your mental health, it's good for you for like your future or whatever, because you could be with somebody, it ain't nothing wrong with them, but they're not benefiting you in any type of way. You know what I'm saying? You're just being with this person because they just don't do nothing wrong. But they're not helping you become a better person. They're not helping you achieve your goals in life. You know what I'm saying? They're not helping you mentally. You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes financially. You know what I'm saying? But you're just being with them because they're not disrespectful. They're not disloyal. They're always honest. You know what I'm saying? They always do things for you, being a gentleman, stuff like that. But still, you still shouldn't settle. If you feel like the relationship isn't benefiting you or whatever, then you just gotta get out of it. Just think about it. It's over 7 billion people in the world, I believe. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just can't settle for one person just because they're doing something you like. How is your love life? Child, I ain't gonna lie, I've been doing stuff I just don't need to be doing. I'm getting better, you know what I'm saying? I'm turning my phone on silent. I'm working on putting myself first thing, low-key. There is someone that has my attention, but they just don't need my attention. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it a little band. Well, he doesn't deserve the attention I'm giving him, I should say. He deserves to be a friend to me, if even that. But overall, it's pretty boring. I ain't gonna lie, it is. It's pretty boring because like niggas did not impress me at all, honestly. But like, oh my gosh, they just be so freaking corny, lame, boo, throwing tomatoes. Like, my love life is pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie. Even though, you know what I'm saying, I be talking my talk, it's boring AF. I don't be doing nothing, literally. I don't be doing nothing. Like, I be chilling, doing hair, be working, making my money in a crib, you know what I'm saying? Even though if I go somewhere, you know what I'm saying, that's another point, but don't get it twisted. Don't be fooled from what you see on the internets and the medias. But no, love life is boring, y'all. It is no excitement in it, not whatsoever. All right, I took like most of this side out, but the next question is, what reality show would you be on and why? I don't know, because I don't watch TV. Hold on, let me look up some reality TV shows. Either I don't dance or I just never seen it before. The only reality TV shows I actually watched was Bad Girls Club, Dance Moms, Bring It. But if I had to choose between those, I would be probably Bring It or Dance Moms. And why? Because if I knew how to dance, I want to be on a dancing show, because that's what I wanted to do when I was younger. I wanted to be a dancer. Other than that, I don't watch TV. And if I do, it's definitely not reality TV. Sorry. All right, next question. Okay, I got another hair question. Somebody said, what's my go-to style? My go-to style is definitely a wig, boo. I will slap a wig on right now. I love wigs. I love long hair, unless like, I don't like long braids on me, but I love long braids, but I love a wig, boo. I love it. I love color. I love a wig. I love a middle part. I love the swoop bang. I do a swoop bang with every wig I get. I love wigs. That's probably gonna be my next hairstyle when I take these braids out. If not, then some more braids. But my go-to style, definitely a wig, boo. Well, next question. Do you want another pet other than a dog? I'm so glad you asked me this question, because nobody never asked me this, honestly. But yes, I actually plan on getting a snake. I definitely want a corn snake. That's what I plan on getting. That's like my next pet I'm gonna buy. Even though I love dogs or whatever, I'm not really trying to get one when I leave. But yeah, I want a snake. I want a corn snake. I don't really care what color it is, to be honest. Even though I do want an albino one, it doesn't matter. I'll be happy with any color. Yeah, that's gonna be my next pet. Somebody asked, what's your type? If you would have asked me this question back in the day, I would have told you what my type was, but it was horrible. I wouldn't have said I had a type, but I definitely had a type. I would never have admitted that I had a type, but I definitely did. But now, I don't really have a type. I honestly don't. If I had to answer the question, I would say my type is definitely type. What kind of dudes do I like? I don't know. I don't really have a type, low key. I actually just like people that I'm attracted to, honestly. That's the best I can do. Yeah, next question. Someone said, what made you start doing hair? Would you decide to open your own shop? One day, I had some butterfly locks in my hair. I'm gonna put the picture right here. These are the butterfly locks that I had in my head, y'all. First of all, do these even look like butterfly locks? I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not like ugly, but they're not butterfly locks, you feel me? But basically, I posted this picture on the internet, Facebook to be exact. I posted my butterfly locks on Facebook or whatever. I don't even think I was trying to get clients or whatever. I'm gonna try to find a post. I just posted it just because I just thought my hair was cute. I really thought my hair was cute. And I'm gonna lie to you, I really thought that mess was cute. Like, I thought it was thebomb.com, but I posted it on Facebook and everybody was hyping me up. And basically, I got my first client off of that post, boo. Off of the Facebook post, off of them supposed to be butterfly locks. When I did it, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I did her hair better than I did mine, but I was like, okay, this mess is kind of fun. So basically, so I did a post, you know what I'm saying? I got my first client. I just started doing the hair, and I just started getting more and more clients. And at the same time, I was still trying new styles on my hair at the same time. But that's what really made me want to do it, when I would do someone's hair and I liked the outcome at the time. I mean, now I'm not saying it's ugly, but my work has obviously gotten better over time. But that's what made me start doing hair, honestly. The other part of the question was, would you decide to open your own shop? Definitely, that's one of my goals, is to have my own shop. I definitely plan on having my own shop in the future, and I want to be able to provide employment for other girls that want to do the same thing I do, you feel me? But yeah, that's the answer to those two questions. Next question, what was the process of becoming a hairstylist? I can give you like a rundown of what I did and what I have done. In the beginning, obviously I did not provide hair, and I felt like that was the issue over time. And here's why. I would tell people to bring a certain type of hair, and they wouldn't bring the hair I told them to get. Sometimes they would inform me, and I would just give them like a second option. But sometimes people would just pull up without even telling me that they got a different type of hair. They'll come to their appointment. I didn't have the hair, so I just got this one. Okay, I mean, I always made it work, obviously, but of course, like, different types of hair, different brands of hair looks better than others. But at the end of the day, it's still gonna look good, but it might not be as shiny as you want it to be. So after that, I started telling people, okay, I provide the hair. And when I started including hair, I think that's when I was like $150 hair included, still reasonable in my opinion. I feel like I changed my prices like 3 months later, so it was kind of quick, but I feel like my work was good enough to raise my prices even though it was still cheap. So yeah, I started raising my prices to $150, then I started including hair, and then I started doing more hairstyles. Started doing braids because I just started braiding in 2020. No, in 2021, that's when I started braiding. So I just started braiding low key. Then I was like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Over time, I'm like, okay, I'm still buying product, because at first I was just including the price for the hair I was going to be using for one person. I was like, over time, I was like, okay, I need combs, I need clips, I need jam, I need different types of products, I need oil, I might need leave-in and all this other stuff, my kettles or whatever. I have 2 kettles. Ring light, I obviously got a new ring light over time, because at first I had a different one that was as expensive as the one I have now. So I was like, okay, I need all this other stuff. I need a chair or whatever, because at first I didn't have like the chair I have now. I didn't have a salon chair. I was like, dang, I just need all this stuff or whatever. And I was like, okay, the $150 ain't gonna cut it, because after I buy the hair, my only profit is still the same $70 or maybe like $90 or whatever. Especially like when I was just doing butterflies. And butterflies, I ain't gonna lie, that's the most expensive style you can get, because braided hair is not as expensive as water wave hair or whatever hair you use, even spring twist. I don't use spring twist, but yeah. And then I was like, okay, it was getting a little frustrated because I started getting more clients or whatever. I started getting more known. Of course, I was like promoting in like different groups on Facebook. I promoted. One thing about me, boo, nobody can ever say I didn't promote my business or I don't promote my business. You know what I'm saying? I never asked nobody to promote my business. If I did, it's probably just people that was related to me. Because I figured out, like, when I did ask people to repost something, they like they couldn't do it. So I was like, all right, bet, that's one less person I have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you can't even do something for free for me. Like, you can't even repost a picture for me, repost a post, but you want to repost everybody else's stuff or reposting stuff of people that don't even know you exist. You know what I'm saying? But you can't even support your own friends. Like, all you gotta do is repost one picture. You feel me? One thing about me, I'm gonna do everything myself. At least try to do it myself. So I made my own flyers, I made my own calendars, I made my own business cards. I made everything I did myself, honestly. I don't have nothing about my business that promotion wise that somebody else did for me. I made my own logo by myself, my own flyers, my website. Oh, that's another thing I'm gonna talk about also. Everything I did by myself, boo. Everything. My prices, everything. Then texting people on Instagram. I was texting people on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Some people was getting my number or whatever, and I was like, all right, I can't be having people get my number. First of all, I hate when people have my number. So I was like, okay, I gotta get a website, because it's a little overwhelming. And sometimes, you know, people trying to get their hair done, and you responding too late, taking 4 hours to respond, or at least 30 minutes to respond or whatever. They can't get their hair done, so they find somebody else to do it. So I got me a website. I didn't post it, the link to the website, the first month I had it, or 2 months. So I was basically paying for the website, and I didn't post the link yet because I wanted to make sure everything was perfect. So I posted a link to the website finally, and I think the first day I had it, or posted a link, somebody booked an appointment or whatever. So like over time, I had to add more rules to my website. I realized I got more clients when I got my website. So I got my website, got the chair or whatever, and yeah. Like I said, the question was pancakes or waffles. I would say waffles because I like the texture of waffles. My biggest regret, or do you have any regrets? Of course I do. One of my regrets is getting into a relationship in high school. And hear me out. I'm gonna be like, why is that one of your regrets? Because when I was in a relationship or whatever, I was in a relationship for a pretty long time, even though I shouldn't have been. I got into a relationship when I was in 9th grade, I believe, and I was in that same relationship until before I graduated high school, until I was in the 12th grade. So 9th through 12th grade, basically. And I just feel like that just did something to me, because all those years I could have been spending more time with my friends. I could have spent more time doing what kids are supposed to be doing, because that's exactly what I was, a kid. I was freaking 15. 15 or 16, like, you know what I'm saying? Why am I trying to be in a committed relationship at the age of 15? I was like, I could have spent more time like finding out what I like to do in life. Could have been spending that time doing whatever I wanted to do. But yeah, that's one of my regrets. And another one of my regrets is, I mean, that's the only thing I could think of right now. I'm gonna come back when I get to the top, okay? The next question is, what are some of your long-term goals to achieve? One thing I want to achieve, well, one thing I want to have within the next few years is I want to become a real estate agent. That's something I want to do other than doing hair. I want to get my real estate license. You know, even though it doesn't necessarily have to be a long-term goal because it can be done under a year, but as long as I do it, you know. I also want to touch every single state in the US, every single one. I already touched a few, but I want to touch a couple more, travel to every country. I also, of course, want to have a house, a nice sized house with a big backyard so I can have all my animals in the back of it, all my cows and horses and pigs and dogs and cats and chickens, everything. I probably won't have them in my backyard, but I do want to have my own little, well, I don't really want to have a farm, but like a little, I would say sanctuary. A little sanctuary is probably a better word for it. I don't want to get animals and take care of them and then kill them and eat them, because absolutely not. I just want to take care of them. Then there's another reason why I ain't tripping about nobody else, because I want to do what I want to do, boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? I want to have one room that's basically, I want to have a fish room. I want every wall to have a tank, or like if I can get it built in the wall, that'd be cool too. I want to have a fish room with all different types of fishes and tanks and all that. Then I want a reptile room. Whew, your girl gonna have to be making some bank to afford all these animals low key, because I want to become an actor, actress. I want to be on the big screen. I want to be a model, but I definitely want to be in a movie or a TV show. That's something I really, really, really want to do. What else? Definitely don't want no kids. One more question. All right, the last question that I'm going to answer today is, if you could save one, would you pick your mom or your dad, and why? It's not really a hard question to answer. I would obviously pick my mom because I don't have a dad, you know? Okay, I have one more question. The craziest thing you did. The craziest thing I did, if you want to be completely honest, the craziest thing I ever did in my freaking life was get on a freaking plane for the first time ever to go see a boy in a different state. That's the craziest thing I ever did in my life. I'm talking about, I jumped on the plane. I wanted to know this man for a few weeks, and I jumped on the plane, went to go see him in a different state all by myself for the first time ever. Like, before I did this, I told myself I was never gonna get on the plane. But now I love it. But yeah, that's the craziest thing I did. Like, what was I thinking? Was I even 20 yet? I was 19 years old, jumping on a plane by myself to go see a boy, and I ain't even know him for a month. That's the craziest thing I did. Like, I'm talking about risking my life for this dude. You know what I'm saying? I knew this nigga for like 5 minutes. I'm trying to risk my life for him. Like, I'm talking about a plane could have crashed, engine could have failed, wing could have flew off. Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me. I'm talking about everybody was mad at me today. I did that, you know? But one thing about me, if I want to do something, I'm telling you, bro, I would do it. Like, when I get old and crusty and can barely walk, I'm gonna regret not doing the things that I did or plan on doing. So now I'm gonna live my life. I don't care. Like, I wouldn't do that again. Alright, y'all, that's it for the video. I'm finally done taking out my braids, and I'm done answering all the questions that I could answer. If you made it to the end of this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see y'all in the next one.